Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So on the Ethereum chart, the market is pulling back a little bit. It's pretty much okay. I mean, yesterday around the same time, I made a video and explained that probably, I'd say, this rally is not over yet, best I can tell. And I'm going to watch for higher prices as long as our micro support area is holding. I mean, that's always the pivot between, let's say, short-term bullish momentum and short-term bearish momentum. This is where it flips on the smaller time frame. But please note that even the short-term bearish scenario, which is highlighted in yellow, first of all, actually allows for higher prices. I would say at least one more high into the blue target area. We haven't quite reached it, nearly. And even if we break micro support, it should be part of an overall still larger degree bullish case, which is based on the foundation of an ABC structure here forming on the daily time frame. Yeah, quick reminder, the thesis would be that if we go down, this is the yellow scenario that you also see on the smaller time frame, it would just simply be a larger B wave. Best I can tell. And support would in this case be 3,167, and we've already reached that. Prices tested it, and 2,407, somewhere in that region, we would then be watching for support. We can, calculate that a little bit more precisely once a local top has formed in this internal B wave. Now, if we then take a look at the smaller time frame, that's what I want to focus on. No, that's not the 1 second here. Okay, then we can see that the market, started a pullback, which I consider as internal wave 4. See, what we can identify here is a B wave low. The B wave bottomed on the 1st of January, and I'd say probably in a triangle. So we had an A wave up, we had a B wave, and this could be a C wave up that's unfolding right now. Whether that's part of a larger WXY structure or, see, there are many ways how this can be interpreted, right? So whenever we're dealing with micro counting in a correction, just be on the side of caution, just be flexible. But the main takeaway was that our breakout point, you might remember that, was here 3,550. And when that breakout happened, the price pushed all the way up to round about 3,670 directly. That was the breakout point. That was the invalidation point for a direct setup to the downside, which already became less likely as we were watching the price to approach that breakout point. And now we're pushing higher, and the focus then has shifted to that blue target area. When we look at the microstructure, I can identify after this B wave bottomed a possible 1-2 setup. Question is, what is this? I don't see that as another wave 1. I could call it wave 3, which would be a little bit short, I have to say, okay? But still, that's how I consider it at the moment. My view might change here, specifically given that what we've seen down here isn't very clear. That bottom, I could even say maybe this was a wave 2, yeah? And then there might be another high in wave 3 needed. I might change my view to that, okay? But that's where, micro counting, you just get too many distortions. See, on some exchanges, that might have been a lower low, whatever. It's a bit of a double bottom down there locally. So, we will adjust support until the wheels come off. And so momentum is still up in my view. You see that pullbacks are corrective, overlapping, slow, whereas the uptrend seems to be aggressive, impulsive, locally at least. And the support area is between 3,515 and 3,575 USD. And we could possibly get one more high in wave 5 of C of Y there to complete the yellow scenario. Now again, this could also be part of the white count. White count, quick reminder on the larger time frame, indicates the B wave bottomed already in November. And this here is actually a 1-2 setup, and we're already going directly higher in a third wave of a C wave. So that would be the more aggressive direct bullish count, in which we are now moving up in a third wave instead of a Y wave of wave B, okay? So how can we distinguish that? Well, it's a matter of understanding what's the short-term trend. It's clearly up short-term. And we just go with the flow, and I will adjust support levels along the way to make sure that when it breaks, with the highest likelihood, it would be a signal that we're going down, yeah, and that the local uptrend is over. For now, support stands at 3,515. That's how I see it at the moment. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.